are on Walnut Avenue in the city of Orange. It's Saturday morning. It's about 7, or no, not 7. It's about 6. 6, I don't know, 6:10 probably. It's very cold. That's why my voice is muffled. I always have a head covering and a face covering, but today it's I have it pulled up. It's so cold. That's weird that the lights are off at this place. This is usually all lit up. But not today. Man, I even wore an extra sweater. Oh my word, it's cold. There's lots of cars too, I'm surprised. I'm gonna do this. Trash truck activity. Crap. Look at all this crap right here. What is this? Somebody throwing up blood? We got the hell is that? Yeah, somebody's like throwing up blood, man. I think it's that guy.
Switch and bring your phone. So ice skating for 2 is definitely costing more.
Alright, so Saturday and I get to work again. We're at 838 miles on this bike. Yeah, we're on Gliselle. Got a car behind me. We'll let him pass. Scooter on the ground. Shopping carts. Not a lot of room on that street, so we'll let the cars pass. I don't want to ride defiantly. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not getting out of the street. I'm allowed to be in the street. Yeah, it's so cold right now, man. It's so bad. Even my extra jacket, obviously it helps, but it's not. I'm frozen. A lot more traffic than I thought there would be. We're passing Hart Park now. We'll be going under the 22 freeway. Going over the Santiago Creek Trail. We're on Grand Avenue now. We're gonna get a bike lane. We'll slow down a little bit. In spite of the weather, it's a beautiful morning. Whoa, big hole. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the steering wheel. Keep your hands upon the handlebars. It's really quite a pleasure to ride this bike in the morning with no heavy pack on. Like I said last weekend, I have my pack on, but it's not heavy. It's only a few pounds. Just to carry my jackets on the way home, but word, it is cold. Look at my back brake doesn't work. All right. Wow. Freezing deezing. I'm frozen dozing, freezing deezing. Passing 17th Street right now. Got a bunch of cars piling up behind me. Lots of cars. Let's go right here. Yeah, looking clear. We're going to be going under the 5 freeway now. This. Holes in the ground. Ooh, we got a car right on our butt. Lots of cars, man. See all these debris piles like this. This is what you gotta watch out for. Oh my God, there's a guy playing a violin right here. Check it out. Wow, look at these fools right here. Check this guy out. Gunsmoke. A violin player. Cowboy hat and everything. I don't know if he's a country guy or if he's this is probably the strangest thing I've seen since I started riding. This is strange. Let's watch him. Is he a country guy or is he a Mexican guy? Let's see. Hell yeah. Good morning. Yeah, he's a white dude. He's a white dude. Hey, good morning, man.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, gracias on the, the powers that be. Wonderful.
Yeah. Hey, it's good to see you. I ride through these streets every day to work.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
And
a kick-ass bike, dude. It says, "Don't steal me, or you'll get your ass kicked."
yeah.
Hey, have a great day. Have a good day.
Hey, what's up, buddy? God bless, bro. Wow. What a trip, huh? Right. I was gonna tell him this is the, I was gonna tell him like, this is the coolest thing I've seen. And then when I was looking at him, like, my first impression was that he was somebody from, somewhere else that came out here just to kind of spread just a regular person out here to kind of just bring a little bit of joy to the intersection in a place that's not doing so well, which he is. I'm not saying that he's not, but it's a little different. When he started talking, I realized that he is probably a little bit crazy too, which is fine. He still had the same message, or but I think he's just I think he's just a bard. He's just a traveling musician, and he's ended up in Santa Ana. So this is the flat zone. This is where I got my first flat of my e-bike adventure. He looked down and he seen that camera. Well, he's gonna be on YouTube. So I feel like my camera's shifted. What a trip, huh? That's crazy. Maybe he's there all the time and I just haven't seen him yet. Then that one dude started walking up to me. I was like, okay, I don't have a lot of room on the sidewalk. And he's like, God bless you. I'm like, man, he was about to get the filetto. He told me, thank you for your service. I was in the process of telling him I ride to work every day for the last year, and this is the coolest. This is one of the coolest things I've seen. But I couldn't even get it out. He told me, thank you for your service. And I was like, what does he think? Like, this bike's army green. Does he think this is like a military bike? Does he think I'm in the military? Cool bike, bro. I'm really surprised though. It's like I do this ride every day. I go through some pretty gnarly places, at least probably the craziest I can find that's within reason. And overall, it's pretty boring. It doesn't ever seem like there's a lot going on, you know. You'd expect to see more drama. I expect to see more like car accidents and crazy stuff, but I really don't. I mean, I haven't seen a lot. I've seen accidents, but not a lot of accidents. I've seen three fatal accidents or after the fatal accident. So I've seen one on Tustin and 17th. And I've seen one on South Main, and I think it was Dyer or Warner. Can't remember. And then, of course, I saw of course, I wasn't there when it happened. I was there after it happened. And then I saw the one where the car crashed into the tree at the circle. That one was, well, I've seen 3 of those, but that one was fatality. Yeah, this is my flat zone over here. Actually, I just went around a nail. Now the street gets pretty nice though. Alright, let's get in the street. Thank you for your service. Alright, bro. You're welcome. My e-bike service, my YouTube channel service. Oh man, sorry for the sniffles. All right. That wasn't very nice. Do you see me? Do you see me? Do you see me? I can't tell. So you know, at all these intersections I was pointing out, there's always those debris piles. So from all the cars driving, it pushes all the debris into these little piles. and that's where you get flats. So when you're going through intersections, that's what you have to look for and go around. You have to go around that. So that's why a lot of times I'll go in the crosswalk, because you can't be in the street, and you can't be and you don't want to go in the debris pile. So you either gotta, if you can't be in the street, then you gotta go through the crosswalk. It's still cold. I guess I'm just getting used to it. Starting to wake up finally. Yeah, it's crazy. This is a little off topic, but it's been going on in my brain. So I got when I was very young, like 16 probably, I started listening to like the Misfits and Danzig. That was when Danzig first came out. We got to be careful right here. That was when Danzig first came out, and it was really good music. You know, I really liked it. I liked everything about it, you know, and then I think in like, I don't know what year it was, 2001. So I liked Danzig for a long time, and it's like, you know, you think he's a genuine person, which I'm sure he is a genuine person, but you can tell he's trying to kind of compensate for some sort of weakness that he felt in himself, you know, just trying to create that evil imagery, you know. I'm not like that type of person. I don't really believe in satanic stuff. I think we can tap into some sort of magic, you know what I mean? I think like if you can form your thoughts, and if you can become aware that there's a power, you know, beyond, that's, you know, just like electricity, that's not, you can't see it, but it affects things around you. Like long term, it doesn't happen right away, you know. And if you can hold that thought and really have belief in it, I think you can create experiences, you know. Anyway, but like the whole evil side of it, like, you know, I've never tried to be evil. Like I don't think that's weird. That's like it's not natural, you know, really. But I did like the band. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is, like, his music came into my mind the other day, so I was listening to some of his songs, and some of their songs, some of the Danzig stuff, you know, from Lucifuge and the first album. And you know, after the third album was good, How the Gods Kill. But then I kind of just I was just over Danzig after that, you know. I'm like, you know, if I met this dude in real life, he's just like a character, you know. He was into comic books and old horror films, so he should have took more of the kind of the artist approach to it rather than like this evil persona. Like, and he always seems pretty respectful, you know, but at the same time, like, I just feel like he's lying, you know. He's created this image about himself, he believes it, but I don't think he's really that tough, you know. And then the video came out, you know, years ago. He was at a concert. There was a concert venue, and Danzig was headlining, and he was supposed to play at a specific time, and there was a bunch of different bands playing, and the band that was supposed to be playing before him, he wanted to take their time slot because he wanted to get out of the venue by like midnight or something. And yeah, we can't get in here today. It's too bad. So like he wanted to be done with his show by midnight or something, so he went on earlier. He took this person's time slot, and then they said, well, you can play after. But what ended up happening is when Danzig was done playing, they started tearing down the stage and making it so that the other band couldn't play. And the other band, you know, was a punk, like some kind of hard metal punk band. I don't know who they were. But their lead singer was a pretty gnarly guy. I can't remember the name of the band, but he's a pretty big dude. So like back in the backstage, they got in. Glenn Danzig and the lead singer from the other band kind of got into an argument. They confronted him. They're like, "Hey, dude, like that's messed up. We came all the way out here to play this show, and you guys first you took our time slot, and then you took down the stage so we couldn't play." Like confronting him about that situation, he was furious. And so Glenn Danzig, you got to hand. So the guy that he was having the issue. So Glenn Danzig's not very tall. I think he's probably like 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". I don't know how old he was at that time. He was probably 40 years old or something, which you're still in pretty good shape, I think, until about 60, even past 60. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he was an old guy. 40 is still young, and. But the other dude was probably not really, he looks a lot bigger, but he was probably, 5'10", 6 foot, but he was very big, like big, like barrel chested big, kind of a little overweight, but like you could tell he had that mobility, he could move, and he was strong. So Glenn Danzig pushes him, and that dude freaking hammers him. That dude just punches him in the face and knocks Glenn Danzig, sleeps him, lays him out, puts him on his pockets, and knocks him out. So then Danzig makes up a bunch of different stories about what happened, like that he got cold cocked, and that the dude pulled out a knife, and like all these stupid, he said all these different stories about the incident. And now it's like I can't listen to Danzig anymore. Like I can't. Here's that debris field I'm talking about. See this debris field in the middle of the road with all this glass and nails and screws. Anyway, so like him getting knocked out, like him, first off, what he did was a crap move. To do that to that other band, like that just shows like what type of person he is. So that was kind of bad, but you don't really know the whole situation. Maybe it wasn't like that. Maybe that other band wasn't being cool. And then having an argument, and then first off, violence should always be the last option, But okay, so if he's supposed to be this violent guy, I guess that's his solution. So he pushes him, and then he gets knocked out. If that was all that there was, like, okay, he got knocked out. Yeah, it kind of makes him look bad, but it also makes him look good because he wasn't afraid to push somebody that was way bigger than him. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna handle his business. But after that happened, and then he lies about what happened. He didn't know that it was that's the thing, is that band had a cameraman with them because they're doing a documentary about the tour that they were on. So they didn't realize that this whole thing was on film until after the fact. So, Glenn Danzig made up all these stories, but then the film came out, and then that was it. And so that he lied about it, you know what I mean? If he would have just said yeah, like, this was the situation, I stood my ground, I pushed him, he knocked me out, and he got me, he caught me. You don't win. You don't always win, you can take a loss, The thing is, if you stand your ground and you put up he didn't really put up a fight, but he tried to. He wasn't running, he wasn't scared, he wasn't afraid. I mean, there's a such thing as I don't know, man. I just lost all respect for him for lying. Yeah, he should have just said, yeah, this dude made me mad. He tried to get crazy with me. I pushed him and he knocked me out. He got me. And then that's it. But the incident is over and life goes on. Then I could still listen to his music. But since he lied about it, made up all these stupid stories because of his ego, then like, I just can't listen. I can't listen to his music anymore. Because I'm a lyrics type of person. His lyrics are pretty dark, but it takes all this stuff that you've created, all this artistry, and ruin it. After that, it's just not genuine anymore. Well, it's still genuine, but it's just a genuine lie. All right. Just like that, we're in Irvine again. 43 minutes. But I still have, what sucks is I still have one of his songs stuck in my head. That's why I brought it up. Because before I watched the documentary on what happened at that show, I had been listening to Danzig and I was like, oh man, this is badass. And then I came across that and I was like, yeah, dude, I can't do it. And the guy that punched him out ended up getting so much hate mail from Danzig fans, and so much hate mail over the years that he was able to compile it into a book that says something about never punch a rock star or something like that. So I'll stick with Jim Morrison. I'm gonna work in a different building today. Tesla. So many Teslas here. How many Teslas do you think are at this place? There's one. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Five Teslas. And these Lexus, there's so many of those cars here too. There's another Tesla. Teslas everywhere. All right, well, thank you for watching my video. We're here. We'll catch you on the next one.